Hello everyone, welcome to the Hello World by Neeta channel. I'm Neeta and I'm from India, and today's topic is, do you know the Meot of Korea? Today we are gonna know about Cho Jihoon's concept of Meot. Introduction to Cho Jihoon's aesthetics. Cho Jihoon, who was born from 1920 and passed away at 1968, was a prominent modernist poet, essayist, and critic, deeply engaged in Korean artistic and political criticism. He was a professor at Korea University and the first director of the Institute for National Culture. His aesthetic theory was influenced by Confucianism, particularly the literary spirit of Chosado, emphasizing constancy and reclusion, and the Buddhist idea of non duality, which seeks to break dichotomous distinctions. The theory of Meot. Cho Jihoon's concept of Meot is presented as a distinct Korean aesthetic category. He detailed his theory in his 1964 work, Study of Meot, synthesizing previous scholarly discussions into 12 elements. These elements span formal, expressive, and spiritual attributes, each with a basic trait and three subtraits. First come is the formal beauty of Meot. Unrefinedness, characterized by forms not completely geometric, suggesting a natural, spontaneous quality. Diversity indicates a tendency to escape monotony, incorporating subtle variations and excessive decorations as seen in traditional Korean hanbok. Eurythmy represents dynamic stability with movements creating a pleasing rhythm. Curvature, curved lines harmonized with straight ones, creating a sense of movement and change. The second up is the expressive beauty of Meot. Hyperstandard, breaking and reforming standards to create new ones. Maturity reflects a mastery and natural flow in artistic expression. Distortion incorporates deformation to create unique styles and higher order taste. Playfulness stems from leisure and gaiety, adding humor and creativity, but requires balance to avoid falling into nonsense. The third up is the spiritual beauty of Meot. Authenticity, impracticality represents disinterestedness and superfluousness, often linked to traditional aesthetics. Assimilation, harmonious blending with the world, avoiding conflict and maintaining a balance of nobleness and popularity. Moderation, balancing luxury with temperance, ensuring emotional expression remains stable and harmonious. Optimism reflects a leisurely, spontaneous life in harmony with nature, embodying the ultimate state of Meot as Pungru, a lifestyle enjoying nature's beauty. Meot in Korean art history. Cho Jihoon divided Korean art history into four periods, each characterized by distinct aesthetic qualities. Art of power focused on heroic majesty during the early tribal alliances and Three Kingdoms period. Art of dreams, balanced expression influenced by Buddhism during the unified Silla period. Art of sorrow, reflecting the hardships of the late unified Silla and Goryeo period, marked by expressions of emptiness and hedonistic romance. Art of Meot, dominant in the Joseon period, emphasizing naivety, integrity, and eurythmy, evolving into a recursive ideology. Cho believed that Meot was a distinct and untranslatable aesthetic category unique to Korean culture, encompassing qualities like rough savouriness, excessive decoration, rhythmic beauty, and harmonious curvature. His vision for the future of Korean art was to overcome the decadent traits of sorrow and moth by uniting with the strengths of power and dreams, aiming for a classical harmony and moderation. So, this was the concept of Cho Jihoon as he wrote the study of moth, as how did he think about it and as how he wrote about it. And this was in the uh, point of view and a research book from Soo-hyun Kim, who wrote it at 2022. And if you want to read more in description and in detail, the link is down in the description box. You can go ahead and give it a read as how beautifully they have described it. And of course, Cho Jihoon was a great poet to write such beautiful words. And I hope this session was another educational session for you all, because everyone is always curious about Korean literature, but since it's the language barrier, so I have given you a view about a poet who has written a poetry, a book. And I hope you like the session, and I will come up with more new topics, and I hope you look forward to it. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys again next time. Annyeong!